Are you tired of high livestock feed costs? Imagine if your backyard could feed your animals and save you hundreds each year. I'm your host with Gardening and Farming Kingdom. I cut my feed bill by nearly $500 annually by growing my own. It's not just about savings, it's knowing exactly what your animals eat. Pure, homegrown nutrition. Today, I'll show you the top 5 easy, high-yield crops to grow for animal feed, no matter your zone. We'll walk through the process step by step so you can turn a corner of your garden into a nutrition powerhouse. Ready to get started? Let's dig in. First up, the field pumpkin, a classic high-yield crop that's a staple for homesteaders. Forget the decorative types. Go for big, hardy varieties like the Connecticut field pumpkin. These pumpkins are packed with vitamins and produce a huge harvest from just a few plants. The flesh is perfect for pigs, goats, and cows, while the seeds are a natural dewormer for poultry. Chickens love the seeds, and every part of the pumpkin is useful. Nothing goes to waste. Give them a sunny spot and let the vines sprawl or climb a fence if space is tight. Harvesting is a fall highlight. Gather the pumpkins, cure them in the sun for 2 weeks, and store in a cool, dry place. Curing hardens the skin, letting you store them for months. Throughout winter, just split one open and toss it to your animals. It's nutritious feed and enrichment in one. Choose heirloom seeds for resilience and tradition. You're not just growing food, you're building a legacy. Even small gardens can fit a pumpkin patch. Get creative with your space. Start with a few seeds and see the difference in your animal's health and your feed bill. Pumpkins support your homestead's ecosystem. They feed your animals, and the animals enrich your soil. It's a sustainable, rewarding loop that connects you to your land. Make room for field pumpkins. They're more than a crop. They're a symbol of abundance and self-sufficiency. The process from sprout to harvest is a reminder of nature's quiet power. When you see those orange orbs in your field, you'll feel a pride no store-bought feed can match. Plant a few this year and watch your animals thrive. Pumpkins are easy, productive, and a cornerstone of a homegrown feed program. They're a simple way to save money and bring harvest magic to your farm. Don't overthink it, just start and you'll be hooked. The more you grow, the more you'll want to expand. Pumpkins are the ultimate low-effort, high-reward feed crop. Try them and see the transformation in your homestead. Your animals and your wallet will thank you. Next, let's talk sunflowers. Giant varieties like Mammoth Gray Stripe are a feed powerhouse. Every part of the sunflower is useful. Seeds are packed with energy, omega oils, and vitamin E, perfect for poultry, pigs, and goats. The stalks can be dried for bedding or roughage, and the leaves make great green fodder. Sunflowers are easy to grow. Just give them sun and space, and they'll thrive. Plant them along a fence for a living wall that provides shade, privacy, and food. They grow fast, making them a fun project for kids and a quick win for your feed garden. Harvest when the heads droop and the backs turn yellow-brown. Cut, dry, and store the seeds in airtight containers. Mix sunflower seeds into your animals' feed for a winter nutrition boost. Chop dried stalks for bedding or compost. They help close the loop on your homestead. Sunflowers also improve soil with their deep taproots and can shade delicate crops. They're true companion plants, helping your whole garden thrive. Add sunflowers to your feed garden for beauty, nutrition, and sustainability. They're resilient, multi-purpose, and bring joy to your homestead. Planting a seed is a simple act with big benefits for your animals and your land. Sunflowers are practical and beautiful, proof that your feed crops can do it all. Watch your chickens scratch for seeds and know you made a smart, sustainable choice. Sunflowers are easy to grow, easy to harvest, and endlessly useful. They're a must-have for any feed garden. Start with a row this year and see the difference. Your animals will love the variety and nutrition. Sunflowers are the ultimate cheerful, hard-working crop. They fit into any garden and any homestead system. Grow them for feed, for beauty, and for a more resilient farm. You'll never look at a sunflower the same way again. Let them bring sunshine and savings to your livestock. Now let's talk grains, the backbone of any feed program. You don't need acres or big equipment. A backyard plot can yield plenty. Mix barley, oats, and field peas for a balanced, protein-rich feed. These grains are versatile. Feed them whole to chickens or make silage for larger animals. Silage is just fermented forage, nutritious and easy to make on a small scale. Plant a polyculture mix for better soil and a more complete feed. Harvest with a scythe, bundle and dry the grains, then thresh and winnow by hand. It's hands-on, but deeply rewarding. You'll appreciate every grain. Store dry grains in rodent-proof containers for year-round use. Grind, sprout, or feed whole. The options are endless. Rotate crops. Plant winter wheat or rye in fall, then follow with a summer crop. This keeps your soil healthy and your feed supply steady. Start small. One raised bed is enough to learn the process. Each season, expand as you gain confidence. Growing your own grains means total control over your animal's diet. No fillers, no mystery ingredients, just pure, homegrown energy. It's a step toward true food independence for your homestead. Grains close another loop, reducing outside inputs and building resilience. The pride of feeding your animals from your own land is unmatched. Don't be intimidated, just start, and you'll be amazed at what you can grow. Grains are the foundation of a sustainable feed system. They're easy to store, easy to use, and endlessly adaptable. Try a grain patch this year and see the results for yourself. Your animals will thrive, and so will your soil. Homegrown grains are a game changer for any homesteader. Meet the Jerusalem artichoke, a perennial low-maintenance feed crop that keeps on giving. It's not an artichoke or from Jerusalem, but a sunflower relative with edible tubers. Plant it once and it returns year after year, thriving in poor soil and resisting pests. The whole plant is edible. Feed the greens to goats, pigs, sheep, and rabbits all summer. After frost, dig up the tubers, packed with inulin for gut health and energy. Pigs will root them up themselves, or you can harvest as needed through winter. Yields are huge. A handful of tubers becomes a bucketful by season's end. Miss a few tubers? They'll regrow next year. No extra work required. Store tubers right in the ground for a living food bank all winter. Just dig as needed until the ground freezes. Give them a dedicated patch. They spread vigorously and can take over a garden bed. The tubers are a fresh, hydrating treat when other feeds are scarce. They reduce your reliance on stored feed and provide winter nutrition. Plant Jerusalem artichokes in a forgotten corner or a large container. They're a set-it-and-forget-it crop, perfect for busy homesteaders. The nutritional value is outstanding: carbs, minerals, and prebiotics for animal health. They're a permaculture dream, abundant, resilient, and self-sustaining. One planting gives you years of feed with almost no effort. If you want a high-yield, low-maintenance feed crop, Jerusalem artichokes are a must. They're the ultimate investment in your homestead's future. Add them to your system and enjoy effortless, reliable feed. Your animals and your soil will thank you. Finally, let's talk comfrey, the protein-packed, multi-purpose plant every homesteader should grow. Comfrey leaves can reach up to 26% protein, rivaling commercial feeds. Its deep roots mine minerals like calcium and potassium, storing them in the leaves for your animals. Feed fresh or dried leaves to chickens, ducks, and geese for a natural supplement. Comfrey regrows fast. Cut it back several times a season for a steady supply. Dry leaves in the shade, crumble, and store for winter feed. Use the Bocking 14 variety. It won't spread by seed and stays where you plant it. Comfrey is more than feed planted around fruit trees as living mulch and chop-and-drop fertilizer. It shades soil, suppresses weeds, and releases nutrients as it decomposes. Add comfrey to compost piles to speed decomposition with its high nitrogen content. When fed in moderation, comfrey is safe and highly beneficial for livestock. It's a cornerstone of regenerative, closed-loop systems. Start with a few root cuttings, and you'll soon have a lush, productive patch. Comfrey greens up early and lasts late, extending your fresh feed season. It's a low-effort, high-reward plant that supports soil, animals, and pollinators. Comfrey ties your homestead together, feeding animals, building soil, and fertilizing crops. It's the ultimate regenerative crop for backyard farmers. Add comfrey to your garden for a self-sufficient, integrated system. It's a humble plant with a mighty purpose. Your animals will thrive, and your soil will flourish. Comfrey is the secret weapon of sustainable homesteads. There you have it, 5 powerhouse plants to turn your garden into a feed factory. From field pumpkins to comfrey, each crop brings you closer to a sustainable, connected homestead. Start with just one, and you'll see the difference in your animals and your wallet. Download the free Feed Garden PDF below for planting guides and tips. Like and subscribe for more homesteading inspiration. Which plant will you try first? Let me know in the comments. Here's to a thriving garden and happy, healthy animals.